everybody. Welcome back. We are back once again for one of the final interviews of the Ace JiuJitsu Pro pressers, and we are joined today with Ace JiuJitsu Pro veteran, actually, Gregg King. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very good, very good, very good. Busy, nonstop, teaching, training, rolling, choking people out, and excited for this new match.
No, that's exciting, man.
Yeah.
Like when we look at it, like this is going to be an exciting event. Obviously, we just had the first Female Copa, which is going to be really cool to see, especially to watch all those ladies go out on the stage and really put on a show for everybody. But also, you having experience being on that card before. Like, how exciting was it the first time, and now you're back at it again to really kind of showcase your skill set?
So the first one, I really liked it. It was really professional. I like the way we were fighting on an actual scene and not on a, like, on a what's it called? It's not the scene. How you call this? On a, like, we were performing in front of an audience, not just like on a ring or like it was really good. And the way that they were bringing the athletes in, it looked like a really good production. And this is what I liked. It was like they do it in the States. It was an actual show. It was a different level, so I'm really excited to be there because it's like you're doing something different. It's like something above, like the other shows, like when you do the super fights and whatnot. It's always good, it's always exciting, but this is like you're going to roll on stage, you're going to go and put on a show, and it feels like you're going to put on a show
Yeah.
So
No,
it was
cool.
good. I like it.
No, awesome. Like, you had a really good performance in the last time that we were there, which is great. So I'm assuming you're going to be bringing that same atmosphere, that same energy like you did last time. Have you kind of taken like any, obviously, like experience from that and kind of applied it to this next one? Or are you treating it as a brand new opponent, new experience?
So the reason why I accepted this fight is because Professor Nick, he's from JT6. I believe he's the owner of JT6.
Yep.
He's from a very good team. Toronto BJJ, obviously a very good team. He is a competitor himself. I think he went to the Europeans. Yeah, he did actually go
just
to the
recently.
Europeans. He's also been he's a newer black belt, but he's got the experience in competition. I seen he's been competing as a brown belt. He's got a very good game. Uh, did I study his game? Yes. The reason why I accepted the fight was because finally, and the exciting part of this match is that it's somebody that I've never trained roll with. I don't know him personally. It's something new. It's like a challenge for me, Some people did tell me not to take the match because he is a brand new black belt, and they're like, it's kind of a lose-lose situation based on that. But for me, I said I want to take it, and other people say take it because he's still a competitor. He's also, a good at jiu-jitsu. He's got a very good game. And I just wanted to challenge myself. I don't know the guy. I never trained with him. I don't know how he is. I don't know what to expect other than from what I've seen. I know that he's, for example, a guard puller. He's got a very good inverted. He's got a good guard game. So these are things that I like. I like this kind of style of game. It's not my style, but that's why I like it, because I want to challenge myself and see how I will do against that. And to be honest, as you know from all my fights, I'm a hunter. I'm a submission hunter. Even though this is IBJJF rules and points, I'm going there to, it's not just to put on a show. I'm not there to put on a show. I'm there to challenge myself and trying to finish the fight, because that for me is what the goal of jiu-jitsu is about, is to submit your opponent by establishing your technique, your dominance in technique, and also in responding also to what your opponent is doing, and to finish the fight. So we have it's still 6 minutes, right?
Yep. Still 6 minute match.
Still 6 minutes. I know as I said, he's a very good, like, he has a very good inverted and guard game, and he's well versed on his back. So it's something that I take him seriously, because I'm like, one mistake and you can lose the whole match, you know, but I'm
Mhm.
going in there to finish the fight. I want to get my submission.
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
going there to, if I win by points, I win by points. If he wins by points of submission, good for him. Like, you know, I'm going there to challenge myself, and
Mhm.
I'm doing this for me. You know, I want to win, and I have a game plan. You know, every match I have a specific game plan for the person,
Mhm.
and I have a game plan for him, and I want to put it into play, and I want to attain my objective
Yeah.
is to get the submission.
You want to test yourself, feel how you
Exactly.
go through those processes that you've been
Yeah.
working on, and then obviously put your skill set to the test. That's for sure.
Exactly. And I love it. You know, I love the fact that he's finally someone that I don't know anything about, other than he is a nice guy. He's a good guy. I've seen him at a
Mhm.
competition. I seen him compete. I know that he's from a good team. I see he's got a good attitude. He's respectful. He's a polite guy, you know. I know all these things. So I'm not going in there saying, hey, I'm gonna tap him out, because no, is that's for me. That's, I want to prove myself that my game, I want to get it, because that's the game I believe in, you know.
Mhm.
I want to go out there and finish, but it has nothing to do in the fact that I don't respect him, that I'm not looking to disrespect him when I say this. I know that, you know, he can tap me out, he can get me into his game, and I don't want to go into his game because I know he's well versed in that. But I have my game plan, and I have it set to, that's what I want to accomplish.
Mhm.
And you know how I am. I respect my opponents, man. I love the fact that they give me the ability to go out there on the stage. So again, thanks Jeff and Gringo to ask me to get out there. And when they said, do you want to, you know, have a match against Nick Reyes, I was like, yeah, I don't know him for sure. I want to, you know, like somebody new, something to test myself, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, for sure.
I thank him for taking the fight, and giving me the opportunity to challenge myself with him, and to experience something new.
Yeah. You said something earlier before where some people, and again, no names or anything like that. Some people were saying,
Mhm.
"Oh, it's a lose situation."
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what though? At this stage of the game, it's more than anything like black belts are black belts, right? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, there's more experienced black belts, but again, how long was he a brown belt for,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? Like, there's all these questions. So I never really look at it as like it's always a lose situation, right? Like, especially at this stage. Like, if we're talking like Gordon Ryan, I'm just using an example,
Mhm.
Gordon Ryan
Mhm.
versus somebody he's beaten 4 times. So I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
that's a lose. He's not going to gain anything, and he can get everything to lose in that situation.
Mhm.
But at this stage, I'm like, why? Why would you not want to take these opportunities to get on the stage, even if it's somebody you've never competed against before? This is a great opportunity for both of you in general, just to get out there and compete.
I love the opportunity. Look, I'm 41. I feel great shape. Uh, I train every day, teach every day, and I love it. The fact that I get to do that, like, you know, like, is amazing. I'm not gonna stop. I love it. I'm gonna take any chance I can. If I'm healthy to go out there and compete, I will. You know, like, what they say is about a lose-lose situation was the fact that he is a brand new black belt. So if I win and this and that, and it looks like, hey, you have more experience than him, they don't know. I don't know how long he's been at each belt.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know, I know that he trains with a very good group of guys. I know that he trains a lot with Arwin, who's excellent at inverted the guard game. Arwin's
Mhm.
excellent. So I know that um yeah, it's the levels there. I know that he's from Toronto BUJ. It's obviously a very good team, as I said. He's a new black belt. Yes, they were like, yeah. So if you win, then it's gonna be like you're going on your second degree soon, this and that, and it's like, oh, it's an easier fight. I'm like, no, it's not. You know, I don't think so. You know, there's purple belts nowadays. You roll with them, even blue
Yeah.
belts. They're monsters, man.
So I'm saying,
Man,
I mean,
you
like
know,
we just watched a purple belt from 10th Planet rip apart a fourth degree black belt's knee
yeah,
at an
yeah,
EBI tournament. So like,
yeah.
what are we talking about here?
So
Like,
it's just more of, I think, the older school type of guys
yeah,
that would say that, but they didn't say that in
no,
a
not a
disrespect.
disrespectful. Yeah,
No,
I get
you
it. I
you know
get it.
you know how it is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's just like, yeah, like, why don't you fight somebody like like you or this and that. I was like, well, like he's a black belt. He's a black
Yeah.
belt. That's it. If he
It's-
just got it yesterday, today he's a black belt, you know?
exactly. Right. Put
And
some
also
respect on his name.
exactly. And the other thing was also because I think he's a little bit heavier than me. I'm like 150,
Oh,
150.
whatever.
So they're like, yeah, you always take fights with guys that are 160, 160. I was like, but there's no one really out there
Mm-hmm.
my weight, like there's not that many people, right? So
You're just that niche size, buddy. That's
fuck,
it.
man. So I always have to. So I think I'm gonna go on the Bio Pro Plus thing. you know,
So,
I eat a lot of food. Actually, I got an air fryer lately, so
oh
I'm like,
goodness gracious, here we go.
I'm gonna start eating my sweet potato and my steak, man.
There we go. Let's go.
There you go.
All right. Well, obviously, because that was going to be my next question, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously, at Ace Jiu-Jitsu, we do not have a stringent drug association to
Mhm.
test, right? And there's been a lot of throwing around natural body weights and
Yeah.
steroids in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, are we expecting to see Greg King natty or Greg King on the
No, no, no,
TRT
no,
or
no.
what?
Me, if you want me to pee in the cup, I'll do it, no problem. I have nothing. I just, I just train a lot. I just train as much as I can, But I don't. If I was on some stuff, I would say it. I'm the
I'm
kind of guy
just
that I
joking.
would say.
I'm just
No, no, I
busting your
know, I
balls.
know, I know. But you see what's going on right now between Gordon Ryan and Nicky
Oh yeah,
Rod,
that's the only reason I brought it
right,
up because it's so
right.
funny.
So it's actually entertaining. I don't know if they're selling their fight or their
Who
height like
knows?
that, but it's working.
Oh yeah,
Either
people
way,
are
it's
engaged.
working.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I don't worry about it because if you are on the gear, it's unfair advantage physically, but you can still even if see the thing is this is what I say to my students and to myself and to other people, even if people on the gear and you lose because of the physicality, your technique should still be able to show that you
Mhm.
win or lose. You can still show technicalities, so you can still show that you're an able fighter, you're a technical fighter, and winning is not everything either, So if people know that he's on the gear, or that he's on, you feel it that he's on the gear, and you're not, it's an unfair advantage with cardio, conditioning, strength, but you can also rely on your technique, right? And that's what I
Mhm.
try to rely and and the most times when I train with guys that are on the gear, unless they're 40, 50 pounds heavier, uh I don't think that it's a big difference.
Yeah.
I don't feel a big difference.
Mhm.
So I'm okay with it. If people want to do it, it's up to them. They know in the end, they know when it's just them in a dark room, nobody else. They don't need to like feel or say anything or play a part. They know within themselves what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they have to live with it.
Exactly. No, I agree
So
with you.
it's like I play a lot of games, right? Like at the Call of Duty, for example. I like to
Mhm.
stream on Call of Duty, and then when I play uh like my game. I don't have any programs to help me. I don't hack. And when you play with a hacker that can see you through a wall, or it hits harder, they have better accuracy and stuff.
Mm,
You feel it. You know when
you know.
when a guy is hacking. Just by the way it hits, the way you get killed on the map, you just know. It's the same with somebody on the gear. You'll just know. It just feels different.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
So besides obviously your match, which you're super excited about,
yeah.
what's another matchup or opponents that you see that are on the card that you're excited to go watch?
I am honestly, to be honest, I am actually excited and interested to see the women fight.
Mhm.
The reason is because I know some of them and I know they're very skilled, and I've trained recently with Shiv.
Mhm.
This is a monster. I roll with him. She got me in leg locks. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, skills, and it's been a long time since I trained with women of that level.
Mhm.
And it's amazing to see the level that in jiu-jitsu, how it's improved from everyone, and how the women's side of jiu-jitsu, which we always thought before that it was weaker than men in terms of technique and strength. And I'm like, no, this is actually like they're like pretty much the same, if not sometimes even higher, because they have to play more technique,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're getting more condition, more strength, you know. And I was like really impressed. And I was like, okay, so now this is what I'm really excited to see. I actually want to see this because it's funny how there's a shift, you know. It's like I value more technique over strength and physicality.
Yeah.
And with the ladies, I feel like it's more technical. I feel like they have to be more technical, and that's what I like to see,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Other than that, I like to see Kieran fight, you know. uh who else is fighting? I see there's a bunch.
We had a couple of no-gi matches.
Nassim is fighting too. I
Yep.
can't wait to see him. Palestinian BJJ. This guy is a monster. I used to train with him. He used to be at my other team before as a white belt, blue belt, and he was
Mm-hmm.
always already solid. And I see him now as a brown belt. He's incredible,
Yeah.
really good.
No, there's a lot of really good matches that are going to
Yeah,
happen this weekend. So
yeah.
super excited to see a bunch.
So I hope my match is gonna be one of the first ones so that I can go
You can
and
watch it,
change
right?
and go and sit and watch and enjoy, man.
Yeah, we're supposed
You
to get the
know?
schedule out today, so hopefully you'll be within there, and we'll figure out where
Yeah,
everybody
man. Get it
lays.
out the way. I want to get it out the way.
Start the show off with a bang, right?
That's it. I just want to go set the pace, you know?
Perfect. Yeah. Just go out there, set the pace for everybody, get that sub, drop a promo, and then heck off, right?
Well, you know what? I want to get this. I'm gonna do my best. I promise you to get my sub.
Oh,
But I know it's not gonna be easy.
no,
I'm not saying it's gonna
absolutely.
be easy, but
No.
I hope he's prepared because I'm prepared. You
Okay,
know what?
hold on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Before
whoa,
you go there,
whoa, whoa.
okay, because you're gonna go on it, you're gonna go on it right now. So I'm
Okay.
gonna give you, all right, and I did this with Nick as well, right? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
give you about like 20 to 30 seconds, all right? We're
yeah.
gonna cut a promo right now, like a WWE promo, all right? Like just let Nick know. If Nick was standing right here, I want you to tell Nick what's gonna happen February 19th at Ace JiuJitsu Pro, all right? Floor is yours.
Listen, I'm going there for a submission. I know he knows I'm good with the triangles and the chokes, but I am going with something different than that because I know that they think it's gonna be the same thing. If I have it, I'll go for it, but I'm gonna put a lot of pressure. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure. Like this is the thing. I've been working on a lot of pressure. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure. I know he's a guard puller. I'm gonna try and obliterate his guard. I'm gonna try. I'm telling you, that's his game. So I'm gonna try and destroy his guard. I'm gonna try pass his guard. And once I pass his guard, it's gonna be hell. Because I know it's gonna be if he plays guard, he gets on top of that inverted and stuff like that. I know he's gonna put hell on me. So I have to punish him for trying that stuff on me. And so I'm gonna put a lot of pressure.
All
And I've been
right.
training a lot for that pressure. And I know his game and I love his game. That's why I haven't I'm not gonna go as far as saying I studied it, but I studied it. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Well, we don't
But
know. We'll
but
find out.
but we're gonna see it on D-Day,
I like it.
But it's not gonna be the same kind of game that I did with PJ, because PJ is a different type of game. Professor
Mhm.
PJ with Professor Nick is a different type of game. And I would say that I am more prepared for his type of game than I was for PJ.
Awesome.
But for PJ, just because I have some guys that are like him, so it's gonna be good.
It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
I can't wait to feel the spider lasso on me, man.
Oh,
I
I'm just
can't
going to
wait to
try and
see it.
cut through it and just make away.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I
Here we
love it.
go. I
But
love
I
it.
mean, I say this, but with respect. I do not mean it in
Absolutely.
that.
With respect.
I want to go win. My goal is to go win. I want to make my students proud. I want to make my friends and family proud. I want to make myself proud.
Absolutely. And you
and
know
I'm
what?
fighting a good guy. So it's gonna be I'm gonna put it on him. It's not gonna be a it's not gonna be a boring fight. I'm not going for points. I'll tell you straight up. I'm not going for points.
No,
I'm not
that's
going for
perfect.
points.
And you
Yeah.
know what? And I think that's what, again, why I appreciate like the
Yeah.
honesty and the authenticity that you're saying right now, because
Mm.
again, you are a submission hunter. We've seen it
Yeah.
already. We've seen it numerous of times, and I do appreciate you being honest and letting us know what you think. Again, we talked about it before. We're always trying to show our opponents respect, and sometimes in the jiu-jitsu game, we're a little bit too nice, and we're like,
Yeah.
we're like you and PJ were very, very respectful of each other,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
that's not a bad thing, right? But you guys want to compete, you guys want to win, right? And it's the
Yeah.
same situation here. And I appreciate the passion that both you and Nick and all these other competitors bring each and every night, especially as we're trying to do these cards, especially to get you guys on the map in Canada and just push every athlete further and
Mhm.
further ahead.
But listen, I had about 3 months ago, 2 3 months ago, I had my other super fight against Professor Mike, and I lost that match, and that really angered me to lose the match. Not because it's him, but
Mm-hmm.
because I feel I should have done better, and I was kind of injured at that time, and his technique, and he put it on me and stuff, that now I have that new anger, that new determination, that new will, that new
Fire.
fire. Now that's why I'm gonna put it on him,
Nice.
and that's why I came off a loss, so I want my win.
Nice. I
I
love
want
it.
my win. I want my win.
Well, buddy, it is going to
I
be an
want my win.
amazing. I'm excited. I'm
I'm
like I'm
telling
getting
you,
I'm getting pumped. This is going to be good. This
man.
is going to be a great match. I'm
Yeah,
excited
man.
about this match. This is going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So,
I'm excited too. Like honestly, it's a good matchup. Uh, and I hope he trains seriously for this because man, I'm going for the kill, man.
I love it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we sign off today?
Well, of course I want to thank. It's not easy to put on a show. It's not easy to put on a show, and when people put this much effort to put something professional like this, and to do the work with you guys, and to make it all like, like a good production. So I'm thankful, and I notice the work. I know what the work is. I run
Mm,
a few business and this and that, and I know how hard it is to run these things. And so I appreciate it. So I want to thank you guys for that. Of course, my sponsors for that, I'm gonna link them also when I post the match and everything, because they support me through the ups and the downs. Same with my students. Thank you for being my students, and giving me the opportunity to teach you guys jujitsu, and to trust and believe in me as an instructor, and as a friend, as a mentor. And this is why I told my students yesterday. I was like, I want them to come and support. I need their support. I need their energy. I need their vibes. I need them to show up,
mhm.
buy a ticket, show up, pay-per-view. I need that. I always go to events and coach them. And I said this: when I go on stage, I want them to be there for me. Be
Yeah.
there for me. I need that energy. I need the vibes. I need the positivity. I need to see you guys, feel you guys there, so I can make you guys proud. So I want my guys to show up. I want 100 of my guys to show up. I want it. I need it. I want it. Be there. You know.
Awesome.
And also, last but not least, uh, I spoke with Professor Gringo, but I'm also gonna dedicate that match to Thomas Beach,
Mhm.
because I spoke to him last week before all this happened, and he's been through a tough, long time of hardship, like physical and everything. Put all the craziness that was last week going between them and whatnot. But he was a good person. I know him from a long time. I did a lot of things with him. I trained with him. I know he's a very good person inside. Um, Very technical, very skilled. Too bad whatever happened to him, and all the physicality issues that he had, and the health issues, and whatnot, but some guys have it hard in life, some have it harder, some have it easy. But as long as we do jiu-jitsu, like it's important as well to know that he was one of the first guys to make it big for Canada,
Mhm.
and not to forget. So yeah, I just want to do that fight for him, like a memory for him. And he gave me actually, like last week, couple strong words uh that made me happy, because we had a talk before all this happened, and he told me a few things that really made me happy. And sometimes it's hard to go through life. I've experienced this with a few students as well. And then my last word is this, is that if you ever feel depressed or in a hard time, or whatever, never feel like you are alone. I really mean it. Like I tell my students, any time of the day, like you can call, talk to us. We're there for you. There's no shame if you feel bad, or if you feel life is not going in the right direction, or you feel like, things are just piling up and making you feel down, and you can't find a way. That's also how we use jujitsu as well in everyday life, is to try and see the light through that tunnel,
Mhm.
and to keep trying to find our way. We're stuck in a side control with a 250-pound heavyweight guy on top of us. We know that we have to get out of there, and we have to find ways to get out of there. So that's the thing. And one of the ways of getting out of there is by trusting and listening to people that are there, that care. And we care. I know I care. People can always reach me and call me, and whatever I can, wherever I can, however I can. If I can, I will, So that's why I don't want people to feel, because it sucks when you see these things when it could be prevented, or actually try and do a part into preventing it. So,
Yeah.
and I believe that what happened was an accumulation of things. And sometimes you feel like there's no way out, and we always try to find a way out, you know.
No.
So yeah, that's the sad part. But I had to face some depression things, so I know how it feels to a certain extent. But I managed to get out and feel better, because I'm thankful, and I'm lucky that I have people that listen to me, that were there for me, that comforted me, that gave me hugs, that let me cry, that let me talk, that let me vent, that gave me opportunities. And that's where I'm at today, is because thanks to a lot of people that like abled me to get to a better spot in my life.
That's perfect.
So I understand, so it's tough, man. I just wanted to point it out, because we should not forget either.
No, absolutely. And I think that's important. And again, I know we're going to do a little bit of a moment of
Yeah.
silence forum as well. So,
Mhm,
no,
mhm,
we'll definitely do that on Sunday. So,
mm.
Greg, I do appreciate the time that
Yeah.
you've spent with me today,
Thank
being
you.
authentic,
Yeah.
showing your passion as you
That's the
always
only way.
do.
That's the
And
only
again,
way.
like I said, like it's
That's the only
great,
way.
right?
That's the
And
only way.
you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday compete against Nick. It's going to be a great match. I hope you guys
Mhm.
are opening up the card, as we said. We'll find out very shortly what the order is.
Yeah.
But regardless of what order it is going to be definitely a showstopper. So I'm excited to see you guys.
No, thank you for your time. Thank you for doing this interview with me. It was hard to get the timing
Yeah, you know
right,
what? It's just like all over the
but
place trying to get everybody
yeah.
organized. But thanks for taking the time and reaching
Oh,
out, and
thank
we
you.
got it done.
And Nick, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have a new matchup with you. I'm thankful for that. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try and impress you with my jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna try and give you a good role. And I know you're gonna do the same for me. So thank you for that. And we'll see you on Sunday.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody.
Oops.
Appreciate it. We'll see you on Sunday. Ace
Thank
Jiu-Jitsu
you.
Pro Championships. Take care, everybody.
Oops. Thank you.